Social. Let's see what that all about. Oh, excuse me. Oh, so you can set up a you can set up some stuff with your friends. Okay. I definitely like this. And I think right there where it says search for EA ID, I'm assuming that that's probably for the PC. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Meant to close it. Okay. Let's get on with the introductions. Yo, what is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay, coming back at you with another live stream of Star Wars Squadron in VR. This time we are going to be using the HOTAS flight stick, as I finally got it to work. It was just a simple matter of me just simply logging into the controller, pretty much hitting the PS button, the PlayStation button on the flight stick, and just logging in with that controller. No different than logging in with another DualShock 4 controller. So anyway, thanks to those who tuned into my PC stream yesterday. It had no sound. This game is like still having some issues on PC. Sometimes I play it, it has sound, sometimes it doesn't. So the majority of my streams will probably be here on the PlayStation until that gets worked out. And at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter anyway now, because like after I've had a few chances to bounce back and forth between this version on the PlayStation Pro as well as the PC version, the graphics are about the same, as but the PC's sharper. I'm not gonna lie, but this right here, looking at it, is not bad. And I've said it before, given how some of these games have looked before on the PlayStation VR, this is actually not bad at all. Now I'm hearing stuff going around about the PlayStation version is blurry. I cannot speak for the standard PlayStation, but I can tell you here on the PlayStation Pro, this is not blurry. It's not razor sharp like PC, but it's not blurry either. I can pretty much look around and make out everything. So, and I do plan to have a podcast talking about this, because before we get into this, I did want to add a couple of things. I'm still as excited to play this game as I was Thursday night when it unlocked at midnight. I'm absolutely loving this game. It's a fun game, and I'm still learning the game. And that right there makes it fun. The multiplayer is going to give this game replay value, in my opinion, for years to come. And I think this game is a real treat for the VR community. Anybody who knows VR the way we do, normally, a good VR game will probably cost you about $20. A premium VR game is going to cost you about $40. And as far as the campaign goes, you're usually going to get anywhere from, I would say, 3 to 6 hours on a campaign, depending on the game and that kind of stuff. So for this game to be 6, 7, I think maybe 8 hours of gameplay on the campaign, given that this is coming from EA and it's a $40 game, I think that's absolutely phenomenal. And I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd be saying this kind of stuff about somebody like EA. Now, I guess while I continue to talk, let's go ahead and jump inside. Oh, not customized.
Very nice.
And see, when you get this close to the X-Wing right here, it's even sharper. The picture is even sharper. So, I would say for those of you that might be playing this on a PlayStation Pro, with the PlayStation VR, and you're wondering, you know, how much better it looks on PC, it's sharper, but the graphics are the same for the most part, so I wouldn't worry about it. If you're on a PlayStation VR, if you're on a PlayStation Pro playing this game in VR, you are just fine. Let's go inside. Now, I will say that on PC, when I sat inside the cockpit, you know, for inspection purposes or whatever, the X-Wing that I was sitting in on PC wasn't this beat up. This is a pretty beat up X-Wing right here. I don't know if I could trust this thing in battle. So, again, I'm going to have a podcast giving my thoughts, my overall thoughts. But to put it this way, I think EA somewhat took a chance, because I really believe that the VR audience was the primary target of this game. For those of you who probably played Star Wars Battlefront 2 as I've had, and you put a lot of hours into Star Wars Battlefront 2, the Starfighter Assault, you know, that's 12 versus 12. So for some of you who play Starfighter Assault on Star Wars Battlefront 2, if you don't play this game in VR, you might feel like this is a little bit of a downgrade in terms of value, in terms of what you're getting. Because this game is 5 versus 5 versus the 12 versus 12 in Starfighter Assault. Starfighter Assault is one mode in a very big game, whereas this game is primarily focused on a Starfighter Assault, a Starfighter battle. So, for those of you who spent a lot of time in Battlefront 2, you might feel like you're getting a little bit of a downgrade. But for us in VR, this is huge for us, because we finally got that multiplayer that we've all been dreaming about. I mean, there's a lot of Star Wars stuff out there. More and more Star Wars stuff is popping up in VR. So it's starting to be so much stuff, so much Star Wars content popping up in VR that whatever your preference is, there's bound to be a game out there for you. I mean, we have Vader Immortal. We have this now. There's some other really small Star Wars experiences. Droid Repair and something on Tatooine or something. It's an experience where the Millennium Falcon needs repairs, and while Han's trying to repair the ship, you know, you're being attacked by stormtroopers, so you got to try to fend them off. That's another experience in VR. There's another VR experience called Lightblade. It's a Star Wars knockoff game, but basically all you're doing is like a dojo where you're practicing against that ball that fires the lasers at you, that practice droid. And then we coming up here, we've got Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge coming up sometime this year, and I think a lot of people like me who are getting the Quest 2 are definitely looking forward to this game, and it's going to have R2-D2 and C-3PO in this game. So more and more stuff is popping up as far as Star Wars content in VR, so there's something for everybody, and I think this game was the icing on the cake. So So I think I talked long enough about this situation. Um, and again, for those of you playing this game in VR, I think we were the target audience, and I think you're getting a treat. Jamal Adams, what is good? What is good, my friend? Good morning to you. And I think it's about 10 o'clock here on the East Coast. I'm not sure. And so yeah, I mean, for flat screeners, I would almost look at it like this. Golfer, what's good? I'll be ready to jump into something here in a moment. I was just, giving my opening thoughts before I get into something. I would sum it up like this. You had Uncharted 4, amazing game. And then you had Uncharted Lost Legacy come out right behind that, and Naughty Dog themselves admitted that it originally started out, it was going to be DLC for Uncharted 4, but they decided to make a whole game out of it. And I think because of that, they faced criticism from the other side, from the Xbox and whoever else, that is just glorified DLC. But I played the game. It is a standalone game by itself. I don't know how many hours that game was, but I know that it took me almost a week to finish it, playing the game moderately. And then the multiplayer was in there. Now, granted, the multiplayer that was in Lost Legacy is the exact same multiplayer this in Uncharted 4, but it was still a multiplayer. So my point being is that Lost Legacy ended up being a pleasant surprise. It didn't feel like DLC. It was an entire game. And, it was from the Uncharted tree, but still, but a different branch of it. So that's the way I would look at this game. It might be a mode from Star Wars Battlefront 2, but broken off to be its own game. And I think the VR audience was the target audience. And I think, and that is wonderful for the VR community. So I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd be saying this, but hats off to EA for bringing us this experience in VR. And I don't think they were paid by Sony to do this, because it's on PC as well. I do believe they were paid by Sony on the first Battlefront game, because Sony was trying to get their feet in planted in the VR landscape. So it was obvious they paid some people to make some VR experiences. I think with like Resident Evil and the Star Wars Battlefront Rogue One mission. But after that, I felt like for somebody like EA to get on board with VR, they weren't going to do it until VR hits the mainstream, until it's a situation where there's almost a VR headset in just about every household where they know they can cash in on it. VR hasn't hit mainstream yet, but it's on the rise. So my hat goes off to EA for not waiting until VR became a gold mine. They hit it while it was still on the rise. And I felt like I don't know. I think this was a decision solely on EA. I don't think this was a situation where Sony might have paid them to do it, whatever the case may be. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of that stuff. But I still, in any case, I actually take my hat off to EA. And to say no microtransactions, that's even more icing on the cake. But I do think they shouldn't have said that, though. They shouldn't have said no microtransactions, because if they go back on their word, they're going to lose part of the audience from this game. But hey, it is what it is. Again, I think the VR community was a target audience, and I think it was an ingenious move by making this game crossplay and making it flat screen, so there will always be somebody there to play with. And that alone, whatever it cost them to make this game, they definitely got their money back just off of that alone. So all right, let's go ahead and get on out of here. Go. When the dead zone is fixed in the flight stick, well, now here's what I'm going to do. Because I'm finally a level 5. And no, I guess No, I guess I'm not a level 5 yet. Oh, so right there, that's 6 up there. I think that's like points to unlock weapons and stuff. I thought that was my level right there. Looking over here, that number 4 right above social, I guess that's my level right there. So we can jump back in the dogfight and see fleet battles. This is what I really want right here, because this would be similar to operations. And right now I don't even want to think about, I mean, I should do the tutorial so I'm ready for it when I finally do reach level 5, but nah, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into a fight. And so we're going to try this out with the flight stick and see how it goes. Now, graphically, PC, flat screen to VR on PC, there's no downgrade. You know, and I've got the Oculus Rift S. There's no downgrade, but even on PlayStation VR, I don't really feel like there's a downgrade, like maybe a slight tad, but for the most part, it's all about the sharpness. You know, this PlayStation VR on Pro looks pretty good.
The Empire's making a push against the Najiri dockyards. Make sure none of those fighters report back.
Loosen formation.
Oh, I'm on standby because somebody dropped out.
Flying to your position.
Mr. 777, the Pumpkin Back Kid. So I am using the flight stick now. So I gotta learn these
Come on!
I am so dead.
You're being followed.
I am so dead. Using the flight stick, moving the actual joystick around, that's the easy part. It's learning all the other buttons again.
Go tell Titan Squadron I'm coming.
I fired the countermeasures first. Let's get out of here. Yeah, that was obvious. I flew too much in a straight line until... I also love that when your ship is damaged, how it leaves that smoke trail.
Inbound, I see our target.
Now this part is absolutely fun once you like get the hang of the flight stick. Cyber Dragon, what's up? Oh! It said no target available. Let me circle back around. You got a PlayStation VR, this game is a must-have.
We can't lose this one. Give it your all.
Oh.
Where are you going? Turn around.
Oh, I'm gonna die. There we go. Cold Yogurt, what's up?
They locked onto me.
Damn it. I'm dead.
They fired a missile. Enemy on my tail.
Ah. This is definitely going to take some getting used to on the flight stick. Now I see what everybody was talking about when they said the flight stick was a little more, little more difficult to learn.
Moving
But
to
I
your
still think it'll be
position.
the best experience.
Running out of time.
Stick takes a little to get used to, but it's also, yeah, Mr. 77, 777, you're absolutely right. I don't know. I want to get some kills, so I think the next match I might go ahead and pick up the DualShock 4, and for the next match, and do it that way, because I am somewhat used to the DualShock 4, but I will come back and learn how to. Wait a minute, did I break that level 5? I did. So I'll go ahead and play this next match with the DualShock. Because this, I don't think that's going to be very entertaining, watching me fly in the rocks and shit like that, trying to get used to this flight stick. But I still think that's the best experience, though, the flight stick. You know, the DualShock 4, if you know, in the Xbox controller, it's second nature. So hell yeah for HOTAS, exactly, yeah. So I'm I'll have to learn and practice with the flight stick when I'm not streaming. So, you know, because I might as well be blind if that's the case. Does this utilize PS Move controller? Silent Assassin? No, it does not. And that's a good thing too, because I don't think a game like this just wouldn't be good for the Move controllers. You know, even on Oculus, it wouldn't be good for the touch controllers or the Knuckles controllers for the Index. This game, in my opinion, since this is, does your stick allow manual configuration? I know it does on PC. I think it does on PlayStation, but I'm not sure. I'm just one of those people that usually learns default.
Okay.
Mine has presets I can do quickly. Okay, I have the Thrustmaster. I think it's the Thrustmaster HOTAS 4, Flight 4, Flight 6 or something like that. It's the commonly used Thrustmaster stick. At the time that I bought it, I paid about $80 for it. That's usually the going rate for this flight stick. Sometimes you can catch it on sale depending on whether there's a hot game out or not. See, a game like this, then it's not going to be on sale. But if Star Wars Squadrons starts to die down a little bit, you know, then maybe it'll pop up on sale. I know that, like, when Ace Combat 7 came out, a lot of people were running to get a stick. Everybody in here is on PC. I'm the only PlayStation person in here. I think he was talking to me. I heard Clay in there somewhere. You can adjust the Z zone with your HOTAS. I have no idea. I mean, I still have to learn the stick before I figure out where the dead zones are at.
Vanguard 5, standing by.
Let's go.
Don't tell Titan Squadron I'm coming.
Vanguard 2 at the ready.
Vanguard 4,
God
standing by.
damn, this is a beat up ass X-Wing that I'm in. Look at up. All the chip paint and shit.
The Empire sent Titan Squadron our way. Give them a real warm welcome.
Assess, align, determine, attack.
Never forget the fundamental loop.
Enemies locked onto me.
Enemy behind you.
Missile inbound.
Ah! I played the intro last night. I didn't catch all of that. Sorry.
Here I come.
Oh, he got destroyed.
They locked onto me. They got me.
Oh.
Moving to your position.
Ah.
Fire on that target. You got one on your tail.
Incoming missile. Taking fire.
Ah! I don't know, like, the TIE fighters are a nightmare on this game. When they get behind you, it's hard to shake them, and when you're chasing them, it's hard to stay on top of them. I lost him in that.
I know better.
Ah! I chased him out of the boundary. Yeah, Cold Yogurt, I'm trying to learn how to hit the brakes when they shoot past me. I'm trying to learn how to hit the brakes and turn around and then go after them.
Approaching the battlefield.
The Empire thinks they have the advantage. Not for long.
Enemy missile inbound.
You said pull back and turn. Wait a minute! Wait!
They're locking on.
No! I haven't gotten a single kill. Yesterday I was on fire. I got twice. I had a couple of rounds where I got 6 kills. And they just barely beating us. As soon as I get involved and get some kills, we can win this.
Right.
Yeah, but I guess the shields, you got to give them a moment to charge up. So you can't just, like, turn them on and they're instantly charged.
Taking fire to missile.
Damn! I'm done. I keep flying out of range every time somebody gets behind me. I don't have a kill or an assist. Come on, Lincoln, you got to get involved and help your teammates.
On my way.
I never get tired of watching those X-Wings open up.
Empire's locking onto me. I have one on me.
Fix that shit, R2. Damn it. One thing I'm also finding out about this game is you don't want to lock onto an enemy until you can get close enough to hit them. I'm on PlayStation, but I also have this game on PC as well. I mean, I did a stream yesterday on PC, but it had no sound.
Inbound. I see our target.
So let me stay back here and put on the brakes for a second. I'm starting to realize about this game, like, you see the dots, but you can barely make them out. You got to get close enough that you can pretty much see the ship before you lock onto them. Because the minute you lock onto them, they know that there's an enemy lock on them. So I'm starting to understand the strategy that you don't want to lock onto a target until you're close enough to hit them. Like right about there. Oh shit! Fix that shit, R2. I'm going to die! All right.
This battle's lost. The war isn't over.
Yeah, there's no way I can play this shit in live combat with the flight stick while I'm still trying to learn it. We can skip that part. And I think it might be time to go to the loadout. No, we don't want to quit yet. But what I want to do is edit my loadout and put some long range missiles in there. So when we come back, I'm gonna edit my loadout, because standard this X-Wing comes with a concussion missile, and I don't think it locks onto your target until you get within 1,000 meters of them. So I want to switch up to something that's long range. The thing about using like I think like a proton torpedo, I think that's a long range torpedo, but it doesn't work close. Hand for the win, what is good? Edit loadout. Counter missiles. Right auxiliary to concussion missile. Let's see, lock on projectile to disable starfighters. Ooh. That right there, it medium homing. See, lock on projectile to disable starfighters. Deal. How's it going? Enjoying this? Oh, I'm loving it. Deals high shield and subsystem damage on capital ships. Double tap to fire without a lock. Oh, see that right there? If it disables a ship and pretty much makes the ship a sitting duck. Deals very high shield and subsystem damage from a long distance, but cannot be fired from close range. Ideal for capital ships and subsystems. Rapidly fired missiles straight ahead, capable of dealing very high damage if your aim is true or you're close. It doesn't really matter. That's something you can fire at ships that are coming right at you. This will lock on target. Yes. All right. Says it's got a long, but has long lock time. And, oh! Ozzy! We got another PlayStation guy in here. Lake on Clay.
Vanguard 4 ready for battle. Vanguard, I'm inbound.
This is Vanguard 2, and I think
All right.
I'm ready.
All right, R2, you ready to do this? Let's go.
Vanguard 3, standing by.
Vanguard.
I'm using the Thrust Master. I think it's Flight 4 or something like that.
Let's do this, Vanguard Squadron.
This is our time.
Countermeasures, of course.
I got a TIE fighter after me.
Four, lose that tail. That was too close.
Try to take it right back into the heat of battle so I can get somebody else after him.
Empire's knocking onto me.
I lost him. I have to let him go.
Enemy missile inbound.
Damn it! I tried to get after him. Those TIE fighters are hard to get after.
Let's do this right.
Damn it!
Enemy behind you, Vanguard 4.
been disabled.
Damn it!
Copy that. One behind us. I'm under attack.
Damn! One kill, one assist. Come on there. We gotta get in there. We gotta make it happen, Captain.
Enemy on your tail.
Enemies locked onto me. Not good.
Ah! Sorry if I'm not responding to the comments. I'm kind of caught up into this battle. So by the time I see the comment, it already disappeared.
Here I come. Enemy behind me. Blast it. Pistol inbound.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change these shields and divert them to the back. You have to change the default binding to get it. So I figured out what we gonna do for people jumping on my tail.
Flying to your position.
Fuck!
That's no good. The Empire's on me. They disabled my ship.
No!
I can't lose this one. Give it your all.
Fuck, I lost him.
They're locking on. Missile inbound.
Watch behind you, Vanguard.
Sometimes they get more.
Damn. All right, let's take a look at this fleet battle. I will say in that dogfight, sending max power to the shields and then diverting, focusing the shields on the back of the fighter made a big difference. So that's going to help me moving forward. And I plan on streaming this all day. My son will be over here, and that's one of the beauties of having this game on both PlayStation and PC. Naturally, he's going to be on PC all day playing VR chat, and I can sit right next to him and play this game undisturbed. I'll stream it, but be warned that you could hear my son talking in the background. So, but I absolutely love this game. And it came right on time, too, because I was getting antsy and impatient. You know, like, the PS5 shit, I already put that out of the back of my head. PS5 is whatever. But now in the week and a half, we got Quest 2 coming out. So between this and Quest 2, I'm good. You know, Quest 2 comes out, and then we get that 90 hertz update. I'll get back to doing my racing sims. You know, I'm excited to see what they're going to look like through the Quest 2 with that, I believe, 1920 resolution versus the 1440 of the Rift S. And I'm excited to get back to playing games at 90 hertz versus the 80 hertz of the Rift S. So this is my first time playing Fleet Battle, so whatever happens, happens. If I suck, I suck. Although now that I know about diverting power to the rear of the ships, the shields, I might time to upgrade that GPU, leaking. I got a 2070, but I am looking to buy a 3070, and if the PlayStation the PlayStation 5, if that ends up being too hard to get for that Quest 2 resolution, yeah, I am planning on getting a 3070 ham at some point next year. And like I said, if the PlayStation 5 proves way too hard to get, then the 3070 might be my next purchase. You know, or even this 3060 Ti that's rumored.
Vanguard 3, ready.
Vanguard 1 standing by. Vanguard 4 standing by.
Vanguard 2, standing by.
Fearless to the finish, Vanguard. Cut down their fighters and bring down the Star Destroyer.
Now in the distance,
Don't
that
back
Star
down,
Destroyer does look
Vanguard.
big.
You know me, never do.
They have a lock. Missile coming my way. Confirmed. I'm hit.
Oh. Yeah, those ships lock on, and you got to deal with the ships and the fighters. But I guess I shouldn't have flew in directly like that.
The Empire has the advantage. Let's change that.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to learn this. Waited at GameStop for 2.5 hours. Damn!
Approaching the battlefield.
Empire has the advantage. Let's change that.
Empire's locking onto me. Copycat. One behind us. Enemies locked onto me. That was too close.
Damn it! Oh, they flew too close to the ships. So I think I get it now. I think some of these TIE fighters, they'll turn around and run and draw you back to the Star Destroyers.
On my way.
Interpairs, come back to the flagship. Our frigate can't take
No, I'm not falling for that trap.
Unbelievable.
Damn it! A head-on attack by a TIE fighter? I was caught off guard by that shit.
Vanguard, I'm inbound. They locked onto me.
Ah! My goodness.
Inbound, I see our target.
Virus reached our flagship. Protect the MC-75 at all costs.
Let's get some fire on that.
Ah, you hear the debris flying everywhere. I got the assist though. I get it. Stay near our ships. Anybody come within range, lock on to them, and either chase them out of here or kill them. I saw somebody said they're gonna send me a PS4 friend request. I missed that. Sorry, but definitely I'll accept it.
Keep this up and we'll go on the offensive, Vanguard. We've lost shields.
close one.
6K, what's good? No, it's easy to lose track of time with this game. It is easy to lose track of this, lose track of time. Just a minute, folks. Oh, it's only 10:30. Cool.
Flying to your position. Enemies locked onto me. On hit.
Ah! Next time we gotta divert those shields before we go into battle. Oh, look at that.
Moving to your position.
The Empire has disabled our shields.
I think our ship's about to be destroyed.
They're locking on.
The Empire is tearing our flagship apart. Shields have been restored. The Empire has disabled our shields.
Enemy missile inbound.
Imperial Raider.
Ah! Said okay, golf. I got you on PC. Yeah, I'll check that. I'll check that friend request in a second here. Damn, it's 18 minutes to go in this shit.
Shields are restored.
On my way.
Damn it, I had a lock on that TIE fighter.
Let's do this right.
Shields have been restored.
Oh, okay. You flying here when you want to change ships.
Don't tell Titan Squadron I'm coming.
Nice.
Our flagship can't take much more of this.
that definitely calls for some strategy. All right, I'm going to back out of this so I can go back and check that friend request. The thing about that was engaging that Star Destroyer was like suicide. Okay, folks, let me check the friend request. So you're going to get the blue screen for a second. Friend request. Oh, the Gopher. I already thought we were friends. Okay, I'm back. I already thought we were friends, Gopher. That was a long session, but I do think I liked it. Oh, on Oculus and PC. Okay, yeah, you're right there, Gopher. On you or your son might like this Kickstarter. Yeah, whatever that was. Whatever that link was you said, Gopher, send it to me through Steam, because being that you put this in the chat on a live stream, what's going to end up happening is I'm not going to be able to go back and see it until this video completely processes, which takes like 12 hours. So if you send me that link through Steam, I can see it as soon as I get done with this stream. So to put it that way, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but this live stream right now, everything that's going on in the chat, I won't be able to see it until the video's done processing. And I don't know why YouTube's doing that, but these videos are taking like 12 hours to process. Yeah, I'm gonna do that again. The fleet battles, I think it's a little bit easier to get kills. Can you create cross-platform parties, PC and PCVR? That I have no idea. But here. Challenges, career, rank. Because I know you can invite PlayStation people in there. Well, you know what? You know what? Actually, I think you can. Here, let me see if I can find that shit. Right here. On the PlayStation, that touchpad in the middle of the controller, you hit that. And then this is, you're looking at my friends list, my PlayStation's friends list. I can invite them. But I think if you want to invite somebody that's on PC, you go over here to invitations and you type in their EA ID. And I think you can send an invite that way and do a crossplay. So I think you can do it. Right there. So yeah, search for their ID, type it in. And I'd like to think that if they're online, you know, they'll see the So yeah, I stumbled across that by accident. So yeah, I think you can squad up even across even on cross-platform. I'm getting a little bit hungry. I haven't eaten anything this morning. All I had was a protein shake, and that's only going to last for so long. But I want to keep playing. I don't want to stop. I know what I'll do. See, these fleet battles take a while. So I think what I'll do is one more dogfight, and then I'll take a break to get a bite to eat. Also, I think I need to take a second to check my messages. Hold up a second, folks. I might step out of range for a second. I need to check my phone to see if I got any messages so I can find out what time I got to pick my son up. Because, like I said, I'm going to be doing this all day. This is... hit me up if you want to... Definitely, Ham. Hold on. So, let me check something real quick. It's almost 11 o'clock. Oh, gamer tag on Walking Dead Quest 2. Rendered Reality is coming on soon. Definitely a good show. Okay, I have no idea what my EA ID is. I will basically have to go to EA.com and find out what it is. And, alright, let's do dogfight one more time, and then I'm going to grab a bite to eat. Log in to EA website. Okay, cool. I mean, this game is a milestone moment for VR. I mean, the premise of this game has been done before, in my opinion, with Eve Valkyrie. You know, it's cross-play across PlayStation and PC. It also supports VR across PlayStation and PC, and both flat screeners and VR players can play together. So this has been done before, but on this platform, the Star Wars universe, that's what everybody was looking for. Yeah, you got to prioritize how you want to divert your power. Because I can see, you know, when you get behind a ship, it... okay, nobody's here. 0 out of 9. When you get behind a ship, and there's somebody. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. I'm on PlayStation using the regular controller. X-Wing. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go. Let's get out here and take out the trash.
Vanguard 4 standing by. We'll tell Titan Squadron I'm coming.
Vanguard 5, at the ready.
All wings report in.
Who's ready? Vanguard 1 is ready.
Shut down their fighters. Stay in one piece.
Vanguard 1 standing by.
Vanguard, go get them.
Let's do this, Vanguard Squadron.
We're with you.
I had to let him go because I nearly hit that satellite dish.
Enemies locked onto me. They have a lock.
Danger, big danger. Fire on my target.
The Empire's on me. They locked onto me. Incoming missile. Disabled. Come on. I made it.
Ah, I was a sitting duck. I'm end up having to change this loadout.
Here I come.
Yeah, I'm going to change that loadout and use that missile to disable ships, because it basically leaves them as a sitting duck. Got him!
Oh, you saved my life.
Thank you. But you guys chased him right into my arms, though, so good job.
Empire's locking onto me. Copy that. One behind us.
gotta buy myself some time. Not like that, though.
Help has arrived.
Inbound. I see our target. Enemies locked onto me. I'm disabled. Missile inbound.
Ah! Boy, yo, what's good? Good job.
On my way.
Let's see what we got left.
They're locking on. They fired a missile.
Damn it! Oh shit! Damn!
On my way.
Oh!
Time to rethink our strategy.
Yeah, Shaolin, same thing. I started out using the flight stick, but I was getting tired of getting my ass kicked, so I had to go back to the DualShock 4. I'll have to learn the flight stick when I'm not streaming. Yep. Ay, ay, ay. Let me come back to the main menu for a moment. Another thing about the PSVR version, it doesn't take as long to load. Something's going on with the PC version where it's like taking forever to load. So actually, until they get a patch out right now, the better experience is on PlayStation VR. As crazy as that sounds. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Shaolin. I found lowering sensitivity a lot helped a little. Check my Twitter later. T-Flight for keybinds. All right. So many unnamed buttons. Yeah, that's a bad thing about doing that on PC. But it's going to be the same thing, you know, PC or PlayStation VR. I'm just going to have to practice when I'm not streaming. But I know this isn't one of those games where I'm going to be playing it for about the first week because it's the hot ticket. This is something I'm going to be playing for a while. So what I'm looking for right now, like when we get Medal of Honor, got that Ace Combat scheme. Oh, okay. When we get Medal of Honor, the multiplayer on that, you know, we're going to get a quality multiplayer. As far as Quest 2 goes, I'm hoping that the developer of Onward will, you know, enhance that game. I mean, I have it on PC, but Quest is so much more convenient to play a lot of these games. I'd like to see Echo VR get a Quest 2 enhancement. And then Quest 2 through QuestLink. You know, I'm looking forward to playing my racing sims again. You know, because I pre-ordered 2 of these Oculus Quest 2. One's going to be my Rift S, because my current Rift S, I'm going to give it to my son. He said, yeah, good point for... yeah, see, I was thinking about doing a podcast, Ham, and talk about the games that I would like to see get Quest 2 enhancements. And Echo VR, Onward, Star Trek Bridge Crew, and even though I don't play it, Arizona Sunshine could use a Quest 2 enhancement. Definitely Phantom Covert Ops, that could use a Quest 2 enhancement, because the difference between PC and the Quest 2, the most noticeable difference is on the Quest version of Phantom Covert Ops, the trees don't have leaves. So you said until you fall? I tried that for about 5 minutes on PC. I just couldn't get into it. But I'm glad it's getting good reviews on. I'm glad everybody likes it. I mean, because, you know, because it gives you that slasher type VR game. I would love to see... Blade and Sorcery come to the Quest, but we do know that Gorn is coming to the Quest too. And so, even though that's a cartoony looking game, we know it's going to look better and run better on Quest 2. So, that might be a game I could very well get. Layers of Fears need that Quest 2 patch too. Alright. So much to look forward to. Also, Sniper Elite coming to Quest. That's a tough one. VR is the way to play this game. Absolutely, Shaolin. It's the only way I will play it. It's the only reason I bought this game. Because, as I said at the beginning of the stream, anybody who's played Star Wars Battlefront 2 and played the Starfighter Assault, for them, they might see this game as a little bit of a downgrade in terms of what you're getting. You know, 12 versus 12 on Star Wars Battlefront 2, and you got 5 versus 5 here. I dare say that I think this game was created with the VR audience being the primary target. And I think crossplay and flat screen was just, you know, just something that they tossed in and covered all the bases. So I'm sure they made their money back and then some on this game, but I still truly believe that the VR audience was the target audience of this game. Because pretty much everything, this game still looks fun and 2D. I played quite a bit. I'm sure it does, but what I'm saying is that if you want to play this game flat screen, you could still just go back to Star Wars Battlefront 2 and play the Starfighter Assault over there. And it's 12 versus 12. It's more, you know, people to fight against, but it's a little more chaotic over there. I'm definitely going to have to learn some strategies with this game too. So, like for instance, whenever somebody's chasing me, like those TIE fighters, you can't shake them, and not in this X-wing, you can't shake the TIE fighter. So what I was trying to do to fend them off was divert power to the rear shields and maximize the shields so I could take some punishment. But that's not going to be enough. What I was trying to do was whenever somebody would get behind me, I was trying to make them chase me right back into the heat of the battle. So he would be so worried about somebody coming after him that he would break off the chase from me. So and then as far as the fleet battle goes, I'm going to have to learn to... What I was trying to do was stay near the... I hope this game is a hit with the flat crowd. Put power to the engines and do a drift run. Yeah, I'm going to have to learn to do that. Boost, turn, hit boost again. But what's the boost button though? Let me take a quick check again. Say I lost track of my phone in all this chaos. Okay. So yes, 11 o'clock. I need to grab a bite to eat. So I think I'll do it like this. It said you do not decelerate when I didn't catch that whole comment, but the situations where I was decelerating, where sometimes I had to decelerate so I could turn faster to be able to keep up, you know, to keep those TIE fighters within my sights. Because it appears that these X-wings, they're not as fast as TIE fighters. I'm led to believe, and they're not as nimble as the TIE fighters. And the other thing is, when you lock on a target, you can basically fly backwards for a brief second. Okay. Cut throttle, I mean, okay. So, another thing, if it's possible for you to do it, is when you lock onto an enemy, I know you can cycle through and lock on to other enemies, but what I want to do is like take the lock off, period. Okay, so let's say I target lock somebody and he's like 2,000 meters away. Well, he's too far away for me to shoot at him, and because I locked on him, he knows that I'm coming for him. So what I want to do is I lock target on somebody, he's 2,000 meters away, I want to disable the target lock, you know, take the target lock off of him and wait till I get closer to lock on target again. So, I mean, because I want to somewhat use the element of surprise, you know, get close enough to somebody, get within 1,000 meters of them, and then lock onto him. You know, now he's got to immediately start making evasive maneuvers. Also, like with the target locks, I don't pay attention to the dashboard enough. I need to do that more, because I can see when somebody locks onto you, you can look down at your dashboard and see what ship has a target lock on you. I think at that point you can decide whether you think you can get away from them or not. You know, you might be able to get away from a bomber, because I know they're not that nimble at all, but I think they do have heavy firepower, heavy shields. And I don't know, I think they might have a further range as far as their weapons goes. So definitely some strategy involved in this game. It's not just flying around shooting shit. There's definitely a lot of strategy involved. So, the way things goes, I normally leave to go pick up my son at 2 p.m. Eastern. And I want to get some more time in. I'm going to be streaming a lot of this weekend. So I want to grab a quick bite to eat. And maybe come back in about a half hour or so. And then maybe play for another hour or so until it's time to go pick up my son. So I definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in. This game is so much fun. And you have to learn the buttons in VR. Well, I mean, using the DualShock, if you've been on a PlayStation for so many years, I mean, the DualShock is second nature. I mean, you know where all the buttons and the thumbsticks and stuff like that is. It's just a matter of you learning how the controls are mapped out. Thanks, Void. The flight stick is a totally different matter because you're learning something totally new all over again. Especially when you don't have that many games where you're going to get use out of the flight stick. So, I mean, the last time I used the flight stick on PlayStation VR was Eve Valkyrie in Ace Combat before that. So I hadn't had much reason to use a flight stick. You know, Eve Valkyrie is fun, but nobody's talking on that game. So you're just flying around shooting. It doesn't seem to be any strategy involved. You don't know. I don't think you know when somebody has a target lock on you. Your ship just starts taking hits out of nowhere. So this game, I think, was a little bit more put together. It was put together better. So, yeah, I keep on rambling on. I say I'm about to get out of here, but I keep on rambling on. I'm going to grab a bite to eat, come back in about a half hour, 45 minutes. So check back with me then. I definitely want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. Wakanda forever. Long live the king. We'll see you in a little while. Deuces.